The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Block now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
58, right over there, right over there.
Block now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
This is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Bravo! We own them! Get it!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
On the double. Rock it.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Arizona.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meet?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended, Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Murray now on first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 3. Check 3.
Look at me. Go. Go. Go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Check, check.
On 1st down, Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Clinton-Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58, boys, 58.
Alpha.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
5. Get it ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And getting our first update now from Nashville, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Up five.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Now. Hey, Echo.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready? Hey, Delta, 50, plant.
Check right, check right.
On 1st down, Locke. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 2. And following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
We play to win. Let's go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
From the 27, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Murray is going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards.
6 yards on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. The young Buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A big spot now for the rookie lock, Jones. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw it is Locke. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tie it right. Tie it right. 3 down, 3 down.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all the...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray taking it in. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. three. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Hey, box truck.
Back to throw, Locke. Being chased out left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Ready? 15. Yep. Hey, world. 61. Matchbox lights. Go.
To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready? Bravo.
All day, dog.
Ready?
Lock to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Go.
One final try for Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cardinals, they